Welcome back, everybody, and here we have another Tech Under 50. This time we're going to do desk accessories, and I found some pretty cool ones for you guys. Before we get into these really cool accessories, don't forget to like the video if you liked the video, subscribe to the channel. Also, link is down below to the merch store. Go get some great merch. First one up, and I actually bought 2 of these and I'm planning to buy 2 more. This is the Vivo steel clamp-on desk pegboard. It is a metal pegboard, comes with a shelf, a few magnets, and a couple pegs. It mounts to your desk, which is a little clamp. There's some assembly required. You have to assemble the pegs and also assemble a little bit of the mount. However, it's really good and it's really sturdy. It actually holds quite a bit. I've currently got one on each side of my desk, and I'm going to get another 2 because these come in a 20 and a 12 inch, which is just a singular stand, or a 24, which is 2. It also comes in black and white, and for the very affordable price, honestly, for these, well, the white ones only come in 24. It's interesting. For a single pack, it's $44, but for a 2-pack, it is $70, which I consider pretty good. And I'm going to count it under the $50 mark here because for one of them is under $50, and it's honestly pretty good. Next up here is the DSLR monitor mount. Now, I will say that this is a little finicky when I was putting this on because I actually am using this now. It actually gives me a lot better of a viewing angle for you guys all to see me. It doesn't come with a little tripod here, little mount. You need to get your own. However, with that on, you've got a little bit of space. You can put some stuff on there. I've got a couple little knickknacks sitting on there, and there is a larger version that is still under $50, so you can also put some lighting there if you don't have like a lot of lighting. Next up is this desk whiteboard dry erase board. For those that honestly have more of an organizational idea, it has a little bit of space for you guys to put markers, paper clips, whatever you want to put in here. Also to write out little notes, like for school, you could write notes about little things that your teacher has said in a lecture. And for 25 bucks, it's pretty good. This honestly isn't going to be too helpful for some people, but for me, it's a big one. It is a little outside of the $50 range, but I'm perfectly fine with it because this is a footrest. I actually tend to put my feet up, expecting to kind of put my leg on something, and there's nothing to put my leg on right now. I might get this, though I'd like something a little taller, so I might end up having to get a different one, but footrests are really nice. This is actually kind of cool, and if my monitors were a little lower, I would probably do this. These are little pencil holders that you can attach to your monitor, and just kind of with a 3M backing, it just holds it there. I imagine this can't take too much weight, but if this image is pretty true, it's pretty cool. Though I would say that this probably wouldn't work with a lot of newer monitors. You might want to check to see if your monitor would work with this, because a lot of them don't have that big of a bezel anymore. This is another pegboard one. I got this one because it's a little bit more affordable, and actually has a little cup, a little spot for put your headsets, another shelf, and this comes in a 2-pack. Now, this is still under $70, which I would say is still pretty good. You do lose some height with this option, but honestly, one of these 2 are probably going to be really good for you. I'm going to stick with the one I got already, though. There are a lot of people actually that like to use their phone while they're playing games, Twitch streaming, doing school work. Just want to have it as almost like a third monitor on the side. That way you can like monitor like Twitch chat or whatever chat you're on, YouTube, I don't know. or even just so that you can see if something happens, like, hey, your mother sends you a text message saying, hey, go get some milk. This honestly probably could be really helpful for a lot of people. This one's compatible for the iPhone 14, 13, and 12. I imagine there might be something for other phones. I don't know yet. I found this and I thought it was really cool. A lot of desks don't really have storage anymore under them, so you need to add some. This, much like that whiteboard, is going to give you some nice little storage for whatever you really have. I don't know a lot of people that would need a monitor, need a controller, a remote control at their desk, but you know, never know. Some people do apparently use gaming TVs as monitors now. Now this could be really cool for a lot of setups, or just around the house if you have something you need this for. Just mounting these around the house. I could see somebody putting a lot of remotes like this just so that they could find them easier whenever they need to. And for 15 bucks, this is something that I think a lot of people probably should get, especially if they tend to lose stuff. When you're trying to do desks, you tend to have to like route a lot of power cables. This might make it so you don't have to route them as far or have to have as many extension cables. This just goes right on your desk, clamp it right on, power cable flush with the wall, and that way it's not like sticking out from the wall or anything. I could see some people also doing this at their beds, clamping it to like a nightstand if they have one. And that way it can just go right under the bed, be right there, perfectly fine. And you have an easy way to charge your phone, to plug in lamps, things like that. Well, that is all I have for you guys this time on the below 50 cool tech. I know it's a little bit of a shorter video than usual, but some things are going on and I'm gonna have a lot of content coming here for a little bit, mainly 3D printing. This is my first 3D print, came out really well. I can't wait to take you guys on the journey for this one because this is gonna be fun. Thank you guys again for tuning in. Don't forget to like the video if you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Also, link is down below to the merch store. Go get some great merch. If you guys enjoy this kind of content, go check out the playlist I actually made for this. I've got quite a few videos now on this, and there are a lot of cool texts that are in them. Thank you guys again for tuning in, and have a good day.